We're going to go through 10 different drills that'll help you a lot as a defensive back if you're able to get really good at them. We're going to give tips for each one, give a little explanation as we go through. So first off, of course, we got back pedals. We want to have knee bend, have our chest low, stay on the balls of our feet, and also have some arm movement as we go back. Now we're going into the pedal weaves. So when the receiver, most of the times they don't just run straight. They're going to give you a little stem inside or outside. So we're just transitioning from that pedal, getting a little angle in it. There's different ways to do this, but being able to stay in that pedal is an important movement and skill to be able to do. So this is our pedal weaves. Same principles apply. Arm pump, staying on the balls of our feet. And the more you do, the smoother it'll get, the easier you'll be able to transition from side to side. Now we're going to go into a drill that's going to help you in your press coverage, your catch man, whenever we're being a bit more aggressive and using the hands. So this is lateral shuffle with stab. Take one step at a time while shooting the hand of this, the hand opposite of the side we're going to, because when you strike, you're going to open up to the opposite side. If you shoot the same hand, you lock your hips, but it's just to get your hands and feet used to moving at the same time. Now this drill, similar to the last one in terms of the shuffle, but it's just going back and forth. So we're getting used to moving laterally, developing quickness, change of direction skills. If it's in coverage, if it's with tackling, oftentimes we're going to have to move one side and go back to the other. So if it's keeping a receiver in front of us, similar to the last drill, or if it's mirroring someone that we're going to go to block, there's a ton of times in football that skill will come into play. Then we got the high point jumps. So of course, as a defensive back, we don't want to have our hands low when we catch. We want to jump, catch it at the highest point possible. And this is 135, so that post corner angle, often balls that can be high pointed, but you could do it on literally any angle of your breaks. This one's similar to that shuffle drill, but now we're doing crossover run back and forth. So if you broke, you're running with the receiver, he does a bang route, he cuts it back, the running back cuts back, and now he's going the other direction. You're going to be running one way, have to change direction and run the other way. So we're just doing this on a flat line, lots of back and forth just to get good at the movement. But this is another skill where you want to rep it often and get smooth. The smoother you move, the faster you'll go. When you change direction, it helps to drop your hips, keep your arms pumping, and it would help to get your eyes to where you're going next. Now we got the one-step breaks. So just working on our footwork, getting that foot down quick, getting our T-step in, not too far to the side, not too far behind us. We're just getting in the ground under our frame. We're saying hit 4 times, and then on the 5th one, we get out, sprint out of there, work on our speed out of the breaks. Then we got W drill to wheel route. I love this drill. It teaches young, old pro athletes a lot about different movements. So we pedal, break, come out of it, get 2 of those, and then we sprint around the cone, open up, so we get that movement also, and then run on a straight line like a wheel route, and then we go up and high point the ball. So lots of skills in just that one drill, and it looks pretty simple, but when you break it down, you can work on your footwork, your speed out of the breaks, your transition from forwards to turning, then also your ball skills at the end. So of course, there's a lot to work on. And now pedal breaks. So this one's just 90 degrees, but really any angle. It's always good to not just work on the pedal, not just work on the brakes, but to combine it together. We just hit 45 in the wheel drill, so this one was 90 degrees. And I do this every single time at the field as a warm-up. We're doing our low defensive back walks, low DB walks is what I call it. We go narrow stance with the feet outside, wide stance with the narrow stance with the feet inside, the hands outside, then wide stance with the feet wide, the hands inside. Just getting you used to staying low, because as a DB, that's one of the most important things.